One man is recovering from his injuries tonight, and another is behind bars. If pills like these stay out of your water and out of the wrong hands. The woman who sheriff's investigators say is responsible for the death of a man from out of state is out of jail tonight. Your typical Thanksgiving meal takes about a few hours to prepare, but the people at Crossroads Missions will be serving more than 4,000 people today. That's me. Those numbers are provisional, but they are also showing a very clear lead in the race for those 3 seats. It looks like Kelly's kind of showing me up with this costume out here. Yuma County Sheriff deputies arrested Gene Ellis Anaya last week. Now this case is in the hands of prosecutors. Say you should shy away from supplements that claim to prevent or treat concussions. The holidays are full of joy, but if your cup is full of booze, officers say they will find you.
We all loved her so much. And that's going to be the hardest part, is to wake up every day knowing that, we're not going to get to see our friend anymore.
For the friends and family of Jennifer Silva, it was a day of mixed emotions. Last month, Yuma police officers found the 28-year-old with a very serious gunshot wound. She later died at Yuma Regional Medical Center. The investigation has been ongoing, but Silva's mother says she wants answers now.
We're trying to have a voice here about my daughter's murder. I mean, it has been over a month and I can't bring her home because we have no police report, we have no autopsy.
YPD officials say they questioned and released all people of interest in this case, but Jennifer's mom says one person they questioned should be behind bars.
The shooter is a convicted felon who has no rights to bear arms, and she was not arrested that night.
Concerned friends say Jennifer was caught in a domestic violence situation gone worse.
We want to make sure that we can get any information that we can to prove that, that domestic violence was an issue, but our friend was the victim.
So they took to the streets, wearing her favorite color. Friday's rally, they say, is one of many events they plan to bring awareness to domestic violence and to bring Jennifer's killer to justice.
She was murdered by her girlfriend. There's no justice. Right now she's walking the streets and there's nothing that they're doing right now.
She was a really good friend, more than just a co-worker. I know that she's looking down on us, and she knows that we're trying to get justice for her.
I really don't know what I'm going to do.
28-year-old Carla is one of more than 17,000 people in Arizona who had the rug pulled from underneath them. She recalls the day she found out her well was drying up.
I see this red letters, December 28th, they're going to stop. And I'm thinking, why are they going to stop? I've only been on it for a month and a half.
Well, a quick search on the internet will literally bring up hundreds of job opportunities, but if you can't get the interview in the first place, what good does that do? Well, that's where organizations such as YPIC come into play.
And the other thing we have to look for is emergency employment. Because of a situation like this where you don't have unemployment benefits or anything to assist you, you still have to find a place to live. You still got to take care of your children. You still got to have gas for your vehicle to get to work.
Now I'm going through a training to get better on my interview skills. They've been helping me looking for a job.
The beginning of 2014 meant the end for anyone receiving long-term unemployment benefits. Now her family in Yuma is pinching every single penny.
If it was only me, it would be okay, but it's me and my 2 kids, so.
The 3 biggest barriers to unemployment is education, transportation, and daycare.
After the Senate advanced a bill Tuesday that would extend the benefits another 3 months, Carla says there's some light at the end of the tunnel.
If they do pass it, well, I'm going to be so thankful. But if they don't, well, I'm still in the same situation.
People need assistance out there.
At least now things are calm, but an F-18 flying too low and too fast shook the foothills area to the core.
It's a pretty typical sight for people in the Yuma area. From crop dusters to military planes, our skies are buzzing constantly with activity. But Wednesday morning, people in the foothills area had quite the rude awakening.
I thought for sure the house next door had blown up. And then we started looking out the window to see if we could see any smoke or anything.
Connie Slobodan says she and her husband were shocked. Officials from Marine Corps Air Station Yuma say the loud sound people heard after 8 a.m. was a sonic boom. They say it was an F-18 from Marine Fighter Training Squadron 101, based out of Marine Corps Air Station Miramar in the San Diego area.
It doesn't bother me because I mean, that's just the price of freedom. Of course, the dog, it goes nuts because she's afraid of any kind of booms. It's probably a lot less than the golf balls that hit my roof.
And she's got the right idea. That's a good attitude to have about it. As of today, no one from MCS Yuma was available to comment on camera about this sonic boom, so we don't know if you're able to expect another one. That's the latest. We're live from Yuma. I'm Nico Santos, News 11.